What's going on, Mop Crew? It's that time of the week. You know what time it is.
Proto, get the mop.
Getting the mop. All right. We had a metric ton of wrestling this weekend. There was like 6 events.
I think you're underselling it. There's a metric fuck ton of fucking wrestling this weekend.
Yeah, I was just trying to get the 15-second portion passed.
Okay, we listen. This is live. We're not doing the. This isn't recording. We're live. We don't care about that.
All right.
We don't care about that shit.
All right. We're gonna start with All In. I didn't watch it, sadly.
I didn't watch it, but I watched the main event because I was busy. Because who the hell starts a pay-per-view at 12 o'clock in the fucking afternoon? An 8-hour pay-per-view, mind you. 8 hours.
Pre-show
of
main card. The press
and
conference.
then press conference.
Which the press conference.
Who has 8 hours?
That's a job. That's a full day's work.
I'm not even getting paid to watch wrestling. This isn't. I'm not getting paid any of this.
Yeah, we don't get paid yet to do this stuff.
I wish. Listen, if I got paid to fucking watch wrestling every day to watch, as someone in this place would say, male soap operas, I would do it 1,000%. No gripes, no bitching. My ass would be in a seat watching wrestling all fucking day.
Right.
But no, I don't have that virtue. We don't have that virtue.
Yes.
So let's go over the pre-show, and then we'll go into the main card.
We did not predict the 0-hour match.
Oh yeah, no, we didn't. I think we were just talking shit.
Yeah. Sons of Texas and the Von Erichs defeated Shane Taylor's promotion.
Is there?
The Conglomeration and Big Boom AJ defeated.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, Kofi.
It's the fucking the Costco boys. It's the Costco fucking Big Boom AJ.
Yeah.
You never seen the fucking meme where they're like, "Oh, sorry, your brother died. Sorry to hear about that. But I'll give him 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom."
I can't say that I have, but they defeated the Don Callis family.
So if your family or relative ever fucking dies, don't tell Big Boom. Don't tell Big Boom AJ, and don't tell fucking the Rizzler and all them.
Yeah. FTR defeated the Outrunners. FTR is one of the best tag teams in the game right now.
I mean, they're always been good, but I just feel like putting them on the 0 hour is kind of a disservice. But what do I fucking know? It's a stacked ass card.
Yeah, but it's kind of like when WWE had them as the Revival.
Yeah.
They got put into comedy spots with the Usos.
Mm-hmm.
The itching powder.
The back shaving.
Yep. All right. I don't think we did was this on the?
I think we did. I think we both did. Hold on. Let me. I'll pull this up. Let me pull it up. I know it's in our DMs. Let me fucking check because I know this is important. This is important. Because this would have
been 3 matches that we did not predict because.
No, we did not. We did not have the 0 hour.
Okay.
In our thing. So
the trio. This was 0 hour.
This was 0 hour.
Okay.
Yeah, this was 0 hour.
So the ops of Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Shibata defeated the trios champs of
No, they retained their titles.
Claudio, Healer, and Gabe Kidd. Don't know who the fuck Gabe Kidd is.
Some random schmuck.
The men's casino gauntlet battle royale.
Okay, hear me out. I will say this. I think with Adam, I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit. I think with Adam Cole fucking hurting himself or getting hurted through a lot of shit into Flux, and this might have been one of them.
Yeah. What was my pick even in the fucking match?
Who your pick was? Buddy
Buddy
Matthews.
It's not. I don't see his name anywhere.
No.
And we should that MJF won.
Yeah. Should we have expected this? Probably.
Probably.
But did we? No.
No. Okay, and here's the Heart Killer match. This is the match during 0 Hour when Adam Cole came out and had to relinquish the TNT Championship due to injury. He does not know if he will be back. He does not want to talk about retirement. But if he is, he said it was a great run. So instead of it being, who was it? It was Kyle Fletcher, right?
Kyle Fletcher and Adam Cole.
Yeah, it was just, and so they turned it into a fatal 4-way match with Danny Garcia, Dustin Rhodes,
Yeah,
formerly known as Gold Dust, Kyle Fletcher, and the Spanish God Sammy Guevara.
So if I'm a betting man on this one, I think Adam Cole was going over.
Yeah, I would agree.
So,
because they would have given they would have had this awesome match, because I saw clips and everything of this match. They would have put Kyle Fletcher over if they wanted him to hold the belt.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think this would have been they wouldn't have not put the title on him right now if that wasn't the initial plan, because I don't think that would have screwed anything up. But with Adam Cole being injured indefinitely, I think that's going to keep. I think they would have kept the belt on him.
Agreed. With that being said, great match from what I saw. Dustin Rhodes, 5 years after his little brother won the mid-card championship of the TNT Championship.
Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense. I'm not against this fucking pick at all. Not at all for Dustin winning a title.
Oh hell no. Get him out of the.
And if you're against it, I think you're a piece of shit and you're not a real wrestling fan. Go fuck yourself.
Right. Then we go to Will Ospreay or Oswerve versus the Young Bucks. I picked.
Okay, unbiasedly, would you have still picked the Bucks?
Hell no. Will Ospreay is probably in the top 5 guys doing it right now.
I wouldn't even say top 5. He's top 3, and he ain't number 3. I'll tell you that much. Easily, getting so much sidetracked. I think Will Ospreay is easily number 2, possibly number 1.
Yeah.
But with that being said, Oswerve comes through and wins, taking the Young Bucks away from their EVP titles.
Even though the Bucks had one funny ass entrance.
Yeah, that was funny. I like it.
A- match, according to Bleacher Report.
I think it was a good one.
Women's Casino Gauntlet Battle Royale. I totally forgot the winner was even in AEW.
That's the problem with keeping these fuckers on on whatchamacallit, on Ring of Honor.
Yeah. Athena won.
Yeah, when the fuck are we ever gonna see it? When Athena wasn't even in our conversations. That just goes to show how how many fucks we give about Ring of Honor.
Exactly.
and how much they care about Ring of Honor.
Exactly. Okay, I want to talk about this. The Hurt Syndicate, Jet Speed,
Uh-huh.
and the Patriarchy. Yes, the Hurt Syndicate won.
We hurt people.
But after the match is what I mainly want to talk about. The Patriarchy fell apart. Nick Wayne was about to hit Christian. He beat the fuck out of Christian, hit him with the kill switch and everything. And fucking went to do a concerto, but then you think you know me. Fucking
Metalingus.
Edge. I can only call him Edge.
Yeah, Cope came out to save the fucking day.
Yeah. Are we getting that final run of Edge and Christian?
Christian and Cope? Maybe.
Ha! Christian and Cope. I like that.
Yeah, that's what they are. Because H is before O in the fucking alphabet.
Right?
So, Cope.
And then we had the Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné,
Monet.
formerly known as Sasha Banks.
Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. Mercedes Hogan didn't happen.
No.
All right. I don't know if Tony was like, fuck you for thinking you can. Huh?
She was like, fuck you, I ain't losing either.
No, I was talking about Khan saying, fuck you for thinking you can win everything.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I think it might have. She should have won it, in my opinion. I mean, granted for the points, but just to keep it going.
Yeah. Tony got a little more of a taste of Mercedes than what anybody thought would think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if then, you know, you know. If you watched it, you watched it.
And then she planted a kiss on her and then hit her with a Avalanche Storm Zero for the win.
Like I said, I think it's a great match. I'm not sitting here saying it wasn't, but, you know, I think it's just one of those things where, who knows?
Yeah.
Good match.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. What's our next one?
Kenny versus Okada.
Sephiroth versus the Rainmaker. Boy, oh boy. I watched some highlights of this match and it was fucking awesome. I wish I watched it.
Agreed. 110%.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back and watch this. I gotta find a way to watch this fucking thing because,
yeah,
my God, fantastic.
Yeah, even though it was an A- match, and they like Kenny said on Dynamite a few weeks ago, they aren't the same as they were 7 years ago.
Yeah,
they still put on a banger. Okada beat Kenny. Unfortunately.
That's a point for me.
I have to go with my boy, Kenny. But then...
I like Kenny, but I also... I like Kenny, but I also like Okada. So, I mean, I was like, fuck it.
Same.
I had to play devil's advocate. So...
Yeah.
And like I said, Kenny's your boy, so I had to pick Okada. Whether I wanted to or not, it had to be done.
Yep. Then we get to the AEW World Championship. There was no blood in the whole fucking pay-per-view until this match.
By God. I literally sat down, watched this match, and I was like, I was hanging out with my parents. I was like, hey, do you want to watch this match? And my mom was like, is it WWE? I was like, no, just sit down, just enjoy it. It's fine. You'll be good. Didn't tell her it was a Texas death match, mind you. I didn't say shit. So when we went into the match and then they're pulling out forks, mom was like, why does he have a fork? And I went, yeah, this is why I didn't tell you it was a Texas death match. And then fucking Hangman pulls out a fork and then just starts fucking busting open Moxley the hard way. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't tell you. She's like, what the fuck are you making me watch? And I was like, this is some real shit. I'm like, he just got busted open the hard way, like dead ass.
Oh, fuck you, you did. Fucking Marina.
But she enjoyed it.
Marina Shafir.
She got put through a table, bro. That was wild.
Right? But the big thing was Swerve coming out and giving Hanger the chain.
Yeah.
And Swerve hanged, whatever you want to call it. Mox.
Hangman hung Mox.
With the chain, making Mox tap out after, well, mind you, there was a giant board of spikes in the middle of the fucking ring.
Yeah, that was probably, that was definitely, those weren't real.
Oh yeah, but still.
But the thing was, like, they didn't sell it good enough because I know there was one spot where they put, like, Hangman went into it and it just didn't. I'm like, yeah, it looked legit, like up until that point when he didn't sell it, and I was like, oh, yeah, fuck us, right?
Right.
So I was like, it's not fucking. I mean, I get it. It's the safety thing, but it's just like,
yeah,
you could easily land on a fucking
bit of spikes.
Bed of spikes and be fine, but
yeah.
Oh well. Safety schmafety, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the way to look at it.
Bleacher Report's giving this show an A-.
Oh, I would give it an A+. The product is so fucking hot right now. I will tell you this right now. So we were trying to get tickets to go see it in Chicago for the next 2 weeks, one of the 2 weeks. We were either going to go this week or next week. We haven't decided which week we're going or if we're trying to get contacts to go in there. But what was I saying? Yeah, they're doing it at the Aragon Ballroom, and I was telling my buddy this. I was like, they booked this when they were in the dumpster, when they just got out of making like the big arenas, and they weren't selling out arenas and shit, and now they're going to like the smaller venues. The Aragon Ballroom can only hold 3,000 people, so it's not a big fucking venue, and I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do this with a wrestling event there. I've never seen wrestling at the Aragon Ballroom, and I think right now I think the tickets are fucking ridiculous, and I think they're gonna over capacity that bitch, just because of how successful All In Texas has been.
Yeah, I believe it.
So that's an issue we're running into with that.
We'll go to Great American Bash because it was also on Saturday.
It was on Saturday again. This was all counter programming as a motherfucker. Now, if you give me a second, I gotta go get something to drink. My fucking throat is dry as a motherfucker.
Go for
it, because I was just got done eating ice cream, so my throat's like, yeah, you should probably get some fucking water. And I'm not drinking right now. I'm a little sugared out, but yeah, give me a hot second. I'll be right back. You can go over American Bash, and I'll jump in when I can.
Right. Well, the card had Obafemi, the NXT champion, versus Yoshikashi I can't read his name. Jordan Grace and Blake Morrow versus Fatal Influence. Falls Count Anywhere match for the North American Championship. Ricky Sainz versus Ethan Page. NXT Women's North American Championship. Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dame. Javon Evans versus Jasper Troy. And the TNA Championship. Contract signing with Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana. I did not see much of this. I only kind of caught parts of the uh, contract signing and the uh,
All right, I am back.
the Ricky Saints match.
How much did you go over?
I'm getting ready to go over it.
Okay.
I just went over what matches there were because we did not do a prediction for this show. We totally spaced.
It didn't hit me until after we got done with it. Till after we got done with the show is when I went, oh my god, we missed Great American Bash.
Uh-huh.
But I think me and Proto talked about this. We were like, listen, if we would have predicted this, we already knew who we were picking.
Yeah.
And I think we would have walked away with maybe one more point. One person would have had 1 point, and that would have been that out of the show.
Yeah, because we both would.
Not counting it.
Yeah, I would have picked Javon Evans.
Yeah, and I would have picked Jasper Troy.
And Javon Evans beat Troy.
Yeah.
The NXT Women's North American Championship. Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dame.
I think we both would have picked turn one Soul Ring on this.
Yep. Her finisher is just fucking badass.
Yeah, 1000%. She's really fucking awesome, and I get she's like really. I knew she was good before, but I think with this North American title run for her, I've really enjoyed her character work and everything she's done in the ring.
Yep.
She's really grown on me like Obafemi has.
Yes. Falls Count Anywhere match: Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page.
I think we know who I would have been picking.
Yeah, because you are nothing but an ego.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have probably joined with you on that one because even though this match was going to be a banger, I don't see them giving the belt back to Ricky.
No. Ethan Page, in my opinion, is higher up on their hierarchy right now. Even if they move him to the fucking main roster, I think Ethan Page is doing great work down in NXT.
Agreed.
I think they should wait it out for him a little bit until everything settles down with the IC title, US title, and then once that time is ready, he'll go up and immediately contend for it.
Yep. The contract signing. This was a massacre and a fucking half.
I'll say this right now. Why the fuck are we having a goddamn TNA title fucking signing on a pay-per-view?
Because they're trying to help get TNA buys for their Slammiversary or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But this is why it was that son of a bitch. This right here is why it was turned into complete shit.
Because dark shit came out and ruined the goddamn fucking thing.
Exactly.
Like, bro, get these guys the fuck off my screen, man. This is more go away heat than fucking. I don't even know, man. This is fucking awful.
It's more go away heat than Retribution.
Oh god, that's even worse. Like, this is worse than that. This is worse than fucking like OG fucking
Nexus.
that wasn't that bad. That wasn't too bad go away heat. I'm talking about the fucking the Dark Order. I mean the OG Dark Order. We can't land a fucking punch.
Yes, I agree.
Go away heat. This is the Nightmare Family, or whatever the fuck Brandy Rhodes fucking group was.
Yeah, this got the lowest rating of the night at a C from Bleacher Report.
This is worse than that. Like this is seriously shit.
And then we got the NXT Championship, Obafemi versus Yoshikai.
I think we both would have had Oba winning this one.
And he did.
And he did.
B+ from Bleacher Report. And then we had Blake Blake Monroe versus Jordan Grace versus Fatal Influence.
I think we all want to know who we would have picked for this one.
Yeah, Blake Monroe and fucking Jordan.
Yeah.
Which,
So realistically, one person would have been walking away with 1 fucking point from
Yeah.
this fucking thing.
and to be fair, that 1 point really doesn't matter. It does, but it
Yeah.
doesn't.
It does, but it doesn't.
Because of this.
Yeah.
Actually, I think. Okay. Match number 1 was the U.S. Championship. Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso.
Which we didn't fucking.
Because we thought
We didn't have that in our thing.
because we thought it was the IC Championship. AJ versus Dom. That's at SummerSlam. No ifs, ands, or buts, according to fucking Adam Pearce.
Yeah. And I think this one, if we would have picked this, I think we both would have picked Solo Sikoa.
Yep.
So.
And then we had LA Knight versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Yeah. We both
This one.
We both got this one correct.
We did?
Yes, we both picked
Oh, we did.
LA Knight.
I thought you had fucking Rain. I thought you had Seth winning.
No.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But that's not a picture of. Okay, that's Sikoa. Okay. But Seth did get injured.
Yeah, that's the only way that
The,
point really made sense.
yeah. Some people are saying it's work. Some people are saying it's shoot.
I'm saying this is a shoot, brother. But also, if it's a work, don't shoot yourself into a work, brother. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. But because people did state, there were reporters stating that Seth was in a knee brace backstage at Evolution on crutches.
Yeah, but that could be a work as well. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here saying this is a work. Don't let that
Don't
let that
don't get
fucking
that twisted.
don't get it twisted. I think he's seriously, genuinely hurt here.
Yeah,
I think there's some
they ain't gonna strip him of the money in the bank because
because he has a year to fucking get it.
he can cash that in. They're not gonna pull a Kennedy on of all people fucking Seth Rollins.
I mean, if they did, they'd probably repay him in the long run.
Oh fuck.
After they'd be like, listen, we're gonna take this away from you, but you'll get a title run eventually.
Yeah. We had Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. And
Drew McIntyre.
And guess who won? Randy.
I had to pick. I had to go devil's advocate. You know me.
Oh yeah. But
Against Randy winning? No, not at all.
But after the match, Drew did Claymore Jelly Roll. And that set up a tag match at SummerSlam. Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul versus Randy Orton and Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll.
I think Jelly Roll can go.
Dabra. Especially now that he's lost a lot of weight. Yeah,
Oh,
he can
fuck
definitely
yeah.
go.
Then we got
That man. You see that man running fucking like half marathons?
No, I haven't.
It's fucking wild.
And then we got the World Heavyweight Championship.
Which we all knew who was gonna win that one.
Gunther versus Oldberg.
Oldberg went out into the sunset. That's all that matters.
Yep. Hopefully he's done.
Yeah, I think he's done. But a 14-minute Goldberg match in 2025? That was not on anyone's bingo card. I can tell you that right
Oh,
now.
hell no. All right. Last event that we're going over, but there is something that Trig wanted to say in between.
We're good. No, I don't gotta say that. No, I'm good. I'm not jealous of Mr. Iguana, okay? All right, no, just leave it at that.
Well, Mr. Iguana's iguana got bit by the cobra, man.
Hell yeah.
Who saw that coming in? Who had that on their bingo card?
Not me.
All right.
But yeah, let's go over Evolution here.
Okay. Where is the results? Results right here. All right.
There you go.
We had the triple threat for the Women's IC Championship. Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria. Fuck you and your Becky Hogan prediction.
Becky Hogan never disappoints. That's all I gotta say here.
Bayley had that shit won. You know that.
Real Irish woman. Fight for the rights of every man. Right there. Becky Hogan.
Yep. Okay. Becky won by stealing it from Bayley. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Because Bayley hit the rose plant and then fucking it was crazy. We had the NXT Women's Championship, JC Jane versus Jordan Grace. We both got this one wrong, but
We both got this one wrong
but we
just because.
but because we were blinded. Okay, we were blinded. Just
we didn't know the storyline going into this, okay?
I had a feeling of this storyline. I should have Nostradamus picked this.
Yeah, you should have Nostradamus picked that fucking
That
that
the blonde
whatever her
Blake Monroe.
Mariah Monroe. That's what they should have called her, bro. I don't care if it's Blake Monroe. That's
yeah.
Mariah Monroe, bro. That would have been so that rolls off the fucking tongue. Mariah Monroe.
Eminem.
Right there you go. Bada boom. But is it Blake Monroe? Is that the fucking name we're going with?
Yes.
Yeah, Monroe fucking came in,
She
costed Jordan Grace the title.
Yeah.
And this is I'm all for it, man. I'm all for
Monroe versus
Monroe, Jordan Grace or fucking JC Jane. If she takes the title from fucking that's who I'm perfectly fine with this.
Yeah. I'm okay with
because
that.
I'm okay with this.
After
because like we said this before, and I'm gonna keep harping on this that JC Jane's a fucking transitional champion through and through, but with there's just now a new flux of women coming in for the NXT Women's title that could easily come in and rock the fucking house now, and I'm all for Blake Monroe coming in and maybe getting the title before Jordan Grace, because I think Jordan Grace just needs a little bit of more time in the system.
Yeah.
Before she goes up to the main roster, because she'll go up there eventually, but she needs some time
yeah.
down here to learn the ways of the Federation.
Agreed. Then we had the Fatal 4-Way women's tag match. The women's tag team champions Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte Flair and Lexi.
We're not friends.
They are not friends. Versus the Kabuki Warriors and Sol Ruca and Zarya.
Turn 1 Soul Ring and Zarya Signet. Like I said, I feel like this one, I had Judgment Day winning this, and you had We're Not Friends winning this.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think this was the way of getting Roxanne Perez integrated into the Judgment Day, and that'll sow the fucking the seed or the seeds for
Liv
for Dom getting kicked out
and Liv.
Yeah.
Liv's just gonna leave on her own, but that was this was a hell of a match.
Yeah.
The Kabuki Warriors, great seeing them as a team again. But Lexi was getting thrown around like a fucking ragdoll.
I mean, you see how small she is compared to everyone else in that ring?
Yeah, she's like 5'1" in her boots.
Yeah.
Then we go.
Oh yeah, that's a point for me.
Yep. Then we go to Tiffy Time versus Trishy Time.
Thank you, Trish Stratus, for your time. We'll see you next year.
Maybe, because this may have been Trish's last match.
Oh, well, we'll see you next year whenever we see you.
see it when next time they want to. Next time they're in Canada.
We'll see you next time in Canada, or next time the Saudi Arabian government wants you back.
Yep. Tiffy won. If you can't piece that together.
You can't tell by our fucking sarcasm and quick hi, bye, see you later
Yeah.
attitude for this.
Jade Cargill beat Naomi in the no holds barred match with Bianca Belair as the special guest referee.
Like I said, if she can beat fucking Asuka, she can beat anybody.
Yep.
They're booking her strong. I'm all for it.
Agreed.
Hey, get your finger off that. Get your cursor off that. Get your cursor off that. Get it away from there. All right, there you go. This is a PG show. I don't think that's PG.
Okay, R-Truth.
But yeah, no, like I said, if she can win against people, if they're booking her to beat Asuka, I don't see why she couldn't beat Naomi.
Agreed. 100%. Even in a no holds barred match.
Yeah, even in a where it's supposed to benefit Naomi, nope, doesn't matter.
Nope.
Jade Hogan's winning every time.
Agreed. Jade Warrior.
Oh yeah, Jade Warrior. Sorry.
And then we go to the women's battle royale match. 20 women in the ring, all standing in a row.
20 women standing in the ring.
There were 3 people who got their full entrance. Fucking Nikki Bella, who came out first, and Chelsea Green were the first 2 in the ring.
You said what did you say?
There was 2 people who got their full
Yeah, no. Who was the second person?
Chelsea Green. Oh wait, hold on. Chelsea Green.
There you go. There you go.
My
there you
bad. And her secret Hervis.
Put some respect on that name.
And her secret Hervis.
Yeah.
And the third one, pyro and all, Stephanie Vecchio.
Yeah, I could have told you that one.
I'm sitting there like, Stephanie's winning.
Yeah, there's no listen. I don't care what anybody says. If Stephanie doesn't win, we riot. All right.
I was watching this in between stuff at work, and I'm sitting at the desk watching it, and I'm like, she's winning, and the nurse, he's sitting next to me. What? She's winning. How do you know?
And he's like, what?
How do you know? Full pyro.
Yeah, full pyro will do it for you.
Give me 30 seconds.
But yeah, I mean, like the thing I could say for this is just we all knew who was winning this fucking battle royale. I think even the fucking summit on NXT, on our day of recording, they had a women's summit where they had a bunch of where they all had all the women standing in the ring, just fucking saying, "Oh, I'm better than you because I'm so and so, and I don't care." And then out of a sudden, fucking Stephanie Vecchio comes out, all the fanfare, everything goes wild, and so with her coming out and saying, "Oh, I'm the best, and I don't care," and then boom, fucking riot breaks out. We all fucking knew who was winning. If you didn't know who was winning, you're clearly not even slightly tapped into the fucking memes. The memes alone are selling the plot, all right? The plot is the memes, and the memes are the plot. So that's what's going to fucking get you there with Stephanie Vecchio winning the fucking title. Or winning the Battle Royale. She'll probably win the title. I have no doubt in my mind, and I'm going to fucking get a shirt made up that says, if Stephanie loses, we riot. Period. If Vecchio loses, we fucking riot. Because, like I said, they're booking her into a fucking oblivion, but in a good way. And I don't think nobody's complaining about the booking.
I agree.
If anyone's gonna complain about that Stephanie Vecchio booking, I am just like, go fuck yourself. You clearly don't get the plot of it. Okay, that's all I gotta say about that.
I blame you for me liking her.
Hell yeah. Insert Piccolo barking. Insert Piccolo barking and fucking Booker T going, oh yeah. Because that's all I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
And then we had the final match of the night. Io Sky defending her championship against Rhea Ripley. Hell of a match. Went out into the crowd. Jessica Carr took a fucking ref bump.
Bump and a half.
She got drop kicked by a springboard drop kick. And then next thing you know, Naomi's music hits. She runs out, cashes in, nails Io, turns it into a triple threat match, like Seth did at WrestleMania 31. Nails Io with the fucking briefcase. Hits Rhea, gets her out of the ring or whatever, and then fucking hits Starship Pain on Io for the 1, 2, 3. Naomi is the new Women's World Champion.
Did you not call this?
I did not.
Who called this?
I said I could see it happening, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Somebody pull up that fucking tape. Pull up. I'm gonna pull up the fucking tape because I think this was a Nostradamus pick, or I might have been too drunk to realize it was a Nostradamus pick. All right. Sometimes I get a little drinky when we fucking we do these podcasts. When we go livey, I get a drinky. But we don't got. I didn't get no drinky today, so we're fucking. We're out here. Yeah, we're going in real. We're going in crazy.
And then we can.
I'm gonna.
While you find that, I'm gonna do a quick recap of what happened last night. There's my recap right there, on screen.
Roman Reigns coming back. I watched it. That was fucking lit.
Biggest pop of the fucking century.
Now, hear me out. Hear me the fuck out here on this, because I might have been tweaking. I might have been fucking Mandela affected here. Didn't Roman come back after Mania at a certain point?
No. He was on the Raw after Mania. And hasn't been seen since.
Yeah, but they made it seem like, yeah, he's been back since WrestleMania. I was like, but fucking Roman was here.
I don't think he was, but that don't mean anything.
I'm like, Roman was fucking here. He was here last. Like, what am I? I'm not tweaking.
We'll go back.
They made it to me points like they're like Roman hasn't been here since WrestleMania night 2, and I'm like, motherfucker, he was here.
What, night after WrestleMania?
But they didn't even mention that. I'm like, he was here after. He's been back. I'm like, where the fuck has he been?
Michael Cole said he was. He hasn't been seen since the night after WrestleMania.
No, I might be fucking tweaking here.
But there are several matches ready on the card for SummerSlam. We got Io versus Rhea versus Naomi for the World Championship. Lyra versus
Becky Hogan. And can we mention Becky Hogan came out with red and yellow last night?
Did she? I missed that.
So she's coming in Becky Hogan style. She's here for it. Either that or she fucking loves Slim Jims. Because who doesn't love Slim Jims?
True. And then we got CM Punk beating the Gauntlet to fight Gunther at SummerSlam. But that's when all hell broke loose. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, they came out, or they were already out there and started laying into him, and then Jay comes out to save him. And then fucking Punk, or then they lay him out, and then next thing you know, they're getting ready to do a double tsunami, and Roman's music hits. He dodged the spear from fucking Breaker. Superman punches fucking Reed, and then just lays him out. Helps Jay up. Punk makes Punk get himself up. Oh, and Adam Pearce said, oh, and Stephanie came out and saved Nikki Bella. Adam Pearce fucking said Dom is defending his IC championship at SummerSlam against AJ Styles.
What'd you say?
Dom is defending his IC championship.
His title, yeah.
And
Where's SummerSlam being held at? Oh, New Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey. Stephanie came
Jersey.
Stephanie came out to help Nikki fend off Chelsea Green and the Secret Herpes.
What did fucking Nikki call Stephanie Becker? What did she fucking call her?
I don't know.
It was bad. It was fucking awful. That was bad. What'd she call her? Fucking awful.
Okay. That was Raw. Ollie Davis. Luke Owen. I covered it faster than y'all did. But that's wrestling. We've mopped it up. Long ass 45 minutes of
Long as weekend.
45 minutes of wrestling. Right here.
45 minutes of wrestling. And the biggest question of it all is,
Was it
do I buy another John Cena t-shirt?
only when you have to buy mine?
I might fucking buy another one. If there's a Chicago one, I'm definitely buying it.
Oh hell yeah, I would. All right.
All right. Now we're on to the
We mopped up wrestling.
We mopped up the wrestling. Thank you to all the wrestlers, wrestling moppers. Empty your buckets. Make sure to put your shit away. That shit ain't cheap. We're running out of lemon pledge, and I know you guys been using it. I know it's been the wrestling group that's been using it.
Yeah.
Because
they gotta clean up all that blood, especially after.
they gotta clean up all the blood, and they gotta clean up all the other things that's being out there. Sucios. All right, on to the next one.
All right. We're gonna go over some of the Edge of Eternity set. We actually have one of our homies in with us. Oh, and Mythic. Is Mythic still here? Yeah, Mythic's still here.
Mythic's still here, but he's getting really sweaty in a fucking Apex tournament.
Yeah.
He's here in spirit. At least the computer's working this time.
Yeah. But we do have another guest that we actually love playing Magic with.
Eat shit, fat man.
I play Pokemon with Mythic.
It sounded like Trig was getting triggered during the wrestling segment at one point, and I was like, man, this is getting pretty funny.
Yeah, I get triggered a lot by them.
Yes.
I had to slap myself awake.
Hell yeah.
But that fourth voice you just heard, that was our homie Detsu.
One we shout out a lot.
Yes, we shout him out almost every podcast.
And I would have to shout him out. He's here.
Yeah.
No, you don't gotta shout me out. I'm here. Finally.
Like, finally, the glazing is over for once.
Finally, the wrestling is over. Oh my god. It's all gonna keep on going forever.
We could.
There was a lot of fucking
know.
wrestling this weekend.
You literally think we're joking. There's a lot. We don't usually talk about wrestling that much. We probably maybe get 20 to maybe 30 minutes if we're lucky. Pushing 45 was a lot.
Yeah.
Was it just 45? That felt like an hour to me.
It might have been an hour.
That was an hour.
I got 49 minutes on my clock here.
Yeah. What time did I get on? I don't even know what time I got on here. I got on here around 9 o'clock.
Proto Hooker can't help but talk about Mommy Ripley, so.
All right. Edge of Eternity comes out on the 1st of August, we're gonna go over a few of these.
We got some big ones.
One of my favorite decks to play is honestly my Mono White Angels, headed by Giada.
And now let's just support it more with fucking Exalted Sunborn.
A 5-drop, 3 and 2 white for a 4/5 Angel Wizard with flying and lifelink. If you were to create one or more tokens, create twice that many instead, and it has the ability Warp.
Is this a new mechanic?
Yeah, I believe so. One in a white, you may cast this card from your hand for its warp cost. Exile this creature at the beginning of the next end step, then you may cast it from exile later on a later turn. So if you want to
It's actually not that bad.
no.
Give me 1 second. I'll give you my take.
You got your take on Warp?
Or the Angel. Because we all know what deck this is going into. It's actually not going to go into Angels. I don't make enough tokens in Angels for this to matter.
I might put this in Felisa, to be honest with you.
Yeah, with your Inklings.
Inklings and Lifelink? Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm gonna fucking get my hands on this one. I love how I literally was trying hard not to get hyped for this fucking set. But fuck, I'm starting to get hyped for this set.
You're gonna glaze it.
It's not gonna get Final Fantasy worth glazing because I got 2 fucking decks I'm literally unopened decks in my room right now from Final Fantasy that are just sitting there.
Okay.
I don't do that. I open all my shit. I have them literally just sitting there.
You could have one of them golden chocobos in one of them collector.
When's the last time we played a game besides the other night?
A while.
It's been a long time.
Been a while.
People ain't into it like they used to be.
Trust me, I get that. I mean, even I will say this. We talked a little bit about it while we were playing our games this week, RLS this weekend. But my one buddy is like was getting burnt out of it, and I was like, he's like, the power creep's real. Everything about it and no one wants to play casual anymore. Everyone wants to play fucking CDH and high powered shit. And he goes, I just want to play like fun casual games where it's more of flavor wins than actually fucking trying to win.
Yeah, like that game. Well, I know Desu here was when we played the other night. That second game we played, he went out of nowhere.
I don't ever win out of nowhere.
Well,
I don't win out of nowhere.
well,
You know why I win?
'cause
I will tell you the number one reason why I win most of the time in our games. And you know the answer already. You know exactly what I'm going to say.
not enough removal.
Lack of interaction.
Yeah, I didn't have any interaction in my hand that time. I run interaction. I just didn't have shit.
I stress that every time. And you know I do.
Oh yes.
You have to be able to interact with the board.
Yeah.
If you can't interact with the board, you got to redo your deck. Because the only way that you can win is to stop somebody else from winning.
I was playing a Sephiroth deck, and I wasn't really seeing any interaction. And I totally forgot what the flipped card, the Kuja, was it?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what his backside did. Jesus Christ.
I don't play weak decks.
Oh, we know.
Right. So I don't understand why y'all don't put more interaction in there.
I have interaction. Don't get me wrong.
But a lot of play groups, they
Yeah.
just focus on their decks and not focusing on playing in a group. It's all about your solo play. You got to think more about interacting with what's going on around the table.
Yeah.
That's what I do. When I build a deck, I say, okay, I got to be able to count. If I'm playing blue, I got to be able to counter a few things. I got to be able to bounce something maybe. I got to be able to destroy enchantments. I got to be able to destroy artifacts. I got to be able to protect myself somehow. I gotta be able to maybe protect my creatures. These are things you gotta think about.
I've seen this man build a deck in 5 minutes and run the table. With that same deck he built in 5 minutes. It may not been like,
It's not optimized. That.
yeah, that wasn't optimized.
But
it was
all you gotta do is put the basics in it.
exactly.
Interaction, a way to win, and a way to generate mana, ramp.
Exactly.
So what you're saying, Proto Wolf, is this is the Magic version of me.
Yes. Because Mythic here, he's like, look at what you got to do. Like, when I play him, he's like, okay. After the game, he'll tell me, you could have had it if you would have done this differently. Because I've had him down to 1 prize card in Pokemon, and
Do we want to tell him how it really goes? You'll be down to 1 prize card, and then I hit you for 6 in 1 turn and win.
Look, bro, you can be down to 1 life and you can beat him.
It's
no,
I build my decks, and I know my win condition, and I think that's how it is with any game you have. You build your deck for a specific win condition. How you get to that win condition, the rest of your deck is built to get you there. And that's how I do it with Pokemon decks. That's why I build so many, because every deck has their own individual personality, is what I would call it, for a win condition. I'm sure you guys do it with Magic decks the same we do it with our decks.
Well, with Commander, they already have like a personality because the Commander's the personality, and that dictates how the deck operates usually. So as long as you follow what the Commander's doing, or you follow what the alternate Commander's doing and stuff like that, and you build strategies around that, or build strategies around the colors of it, then you should be fine.
Yeah.
But if you're not doing that, you're just putting cards you like in a deck, you're not playing the game. All you're doing is playing with yourself.
yeah, that's what I was doing originally, before I started playing with D. Here.
You know, I've been pointing it out since we met.
Yep. From day 1. First game. And we played like 3 or
and lie, especially if you're cool people.
yeah.
If you're a dick, I can't help you if you're a dick.
You put up with me.
Well, you're not a dick.
Yep. Man.
We've had dicks in the server,
Oh hell yeah.
and a lot of them don't like me.
Oh yeah. That's an understatement, my friend. Because they know he ain't gonna bounce off the server. They leave the server, and that's how Desu is kind of our person that weeds out the people who don't. We don't want their don't
The
need.
negativity.
Yeah.
You don't want any negativity.
Yeah.
No negativity. That's the key.
Exactly.
Positivity.
But back
to the cards.
to the cards. What were you?
Exalted Sunborn is a great card for any kind of token deck. You could put that in your Cat Daddy deck.
Oh
you
yeah.
could put that in the
Exactly.
other lady deck.
That's exactly where I was thinking.
Ginny. That's a Ginny deck. For any kind of deck that has white with tokens, that would be a
It's an
more of
auto.
a
It's an auto.
mid to late game card.
Yeah, it's an auto.
Even early game.
Yeah.
It's early game with warp, but it's only there for 1 turn.
Yeah, but you can, if say you have like, I don't know, I know angels can get out of hand pretty quickly depending on how you build them.
2 mana. With 2 mana, you're not getting angels going out of hand really quick.
Yeah.
But there's ways of playing it. I feel like this is a very versatile card for what it is.
It is, but it's not a big game card.
Yeah, it's a good.
It's a game changing card. I think it could be not a game changer like the game changers,
Not
but
the
I think
list.
that you can play it in the mid game for for one in white, and change the board state 100%.
Yeah, and then
But for it to come out for 5, its cost is 5. You're not getting that out anytime soon as a 4 or 5 creature.
yeah,
And it doesn't have haste, so even when you get it out, you can't do nothing with it but use its ability.
Mhm.
and use it.
That's why I say that, because the warp just brings it in. It doesn't do anything else for it.
And
And then it exiles it.
it's a decent wall as well because it has the life link and it's got a big butt.
Oh wait, I got warp wrong. What was I thinking about? What's the mechanic that brings something in and then it dies?
Outlast, I think.
Okay, so this warp this just exiles it from your hand and you just have an extra card for the rest of the game.
Basically,
not
it sits in
using it.
it sits in your exile. You don't lose it.
You know, but you're not using this early either.
I mean, it could be a dead card in your hand.
Yeah.
There's ways of playing warp, and I feel like we'll figure it out.
Card early, Trig. What would you do with this card early?
Let me see. I'm trying to think here.
Because you said it's a good early game. I thought warp was something else. I just read the description. I'm thinking it was something else, but no, warp is this new mechanic. I thought it was the old mechanic where it just comes in and then dies.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
But this
I'm playing
is
this.
taking it out your hand. This is like putting it into suspension without the time counters.
Yeah.
exactly. And playing it whenever you want.
So isn't this is almost like the one from Plot. This is almost like Plot, except for you still have to pay 5 for it. So you're paying a total of what, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
See,
Wait a second. I have a totally different theory about this card now.
I'm thinking
You're getting it out your hand for what? Why are you getting it out your hand? You're not drawing a bunch of cards. White is usually not known for drawing cards.
Yeah.
And why do you want it out your hand? Tell me why you want it out your hand. What other have you seen a card that brings warp cards in? Is there a card like that or cards from exile into play
there are
in this
cards.
set?
I don't know if there's any in this set.
So let's continue on, because right now I think I don't think this is a good card.
The warp. No.
That warp mechanic doesn't make that a good card.
I'm also an exile player, so that's why I love it. But that's just me.
You may cast this card from your hand for its warp card. Cost. Exile this creature at the beginning of the next end step. See, no, it does come into play.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did have it right. Okay, so it comes into play.
Yeah. And then your end step, you exile it, and you can cast it later.
Okay, so so it is the way that I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that card is fine. You know, but it's not for early play.
Yeah. I agree.
That's late game play. I don't see how would you use that early game trick. That's the real question with that mechanic.
I could probably find a way to do it. At this moment, no.
You only got 2 mana. If it's the first or second turn, how are you using this card?
Who says I don't have a shit ton of mana rocks out?
On the first or second turn?
You could probably get lucky.
On the first or second turn?
Yeah, you could get lucky. You could
What
be
mana
that guy
rock
that
is
goes
getting out on the
turn
first
one.
turn that's going to make you cast this and a token maker?
Because you could always go. So here's how I could see this going. I'm thinking through my Winota deck. If I get a bunch of my mana rocks out and I have this in Winota, I could probably run. Hold on, let me pull up my Winota deck real quick.
Remember, we're talking about turns 1, 2, and 3 only.
Yeah. So let's say hypothetically saying we get where I'm on turn 2, 2 lands and a Soul Ring and an Arcane Signet, and I'm not casting Winota.
That's quick Christmas.
Two. You on turn 2.
Turn
so
2.
You have Soul Ring, which is 2 mana, 2 colorless. Yep. You have 2 lands, white. So is it double white or is it 1 white and 1 other?
1 white, 1 red.
1 white, 1 red, and an arcane.
Yeah.
Signet. So you have 3 color mana and 2 colorless mana. So
yep.
you're going to use 2 for the warp. So what card with 3 mana are you using to create a whole bunch of tokens?
Well, with 2 of them, I could run with 2 mana. I could go. How much do I have? 3. I have 3 open. Mana. I have 3 open. Okay. I'm playing Hoarding or
red and a white or a red.
Hordling Outbursts. For 3 mana, I could create 3 goblin creature tokens. This would turn into 6.
Okay, so you got six tokens.
Yep.
Now it's gone.
Yep. Or if I'm limited to 2 mana, I could go either Krenko's command to get 4 goblins.
So now
Dragon's
you have to have, in
for
order for this to work, for you,
goblins.
right? You have to have a soul ring in your starting hand. You got to have an
Yeah.
arcane signet, right? You got to have this creature. You got to have 2 lands. That's a god hand.
Yeah,
Magical Christmas.
It's
not
it's, it's,
impossible.
not, this card's not worth it
I like it.
early game. It's not worth it early game unless you have a god hand. And how many times you get a god hand? 1 in a billion. Let's be honest about it. I haven't had a god hand in months, in a year.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That card, I
Yeah.
don't think that card is fantastic. That card is great for mid to late game. Early game, not so much.
And I do, and another thing with it, I also see the versatility is you don't have to use warp early on.
No, that's what I said. I see on that. I'm saying it's a game changer for later in the game.
Yeah.
That's my whole point from it. It's a mid to late game card. I don't think it's an early game card.
I could in Cat Dad. There's ways for me to make a metric fuck ton of tokens.
When? What turn? 4?
No, like 6.
Right. That's late game. Most games are ending around turn 9.
True. Well, depends on
Or sooner. 9 or sooner.
depends on my hand, like, and if in Cat Dad.
Depends on everybody else's hands too.
Yeah, exactly. Because you play this, I'm playing D here, and he'll go, "Oh, you're gonna try to drop a fuck ton of tokens." No, counterspell.
Exactly.
Or I'm gonna let it hit. Path.
Or I let it hit and I path it when you cast your next spell, because your next spell's not gonna go off. So you'll never see the tokens.
Exactly. Believe me.
That's what I'm saying. It's too easy to counter in the early game.
Yeah.
Mid game, I can see that happening.
Believe me.
I think we talked about that one too long.
Yeah.
I think we need to be a little more succinct because we got a lot of cards, don't we?
Yeah, we're not gonna go over the whole kit and caboodle.
Okay.
No, we're going over the ones that we're looking at right now because again, the whole set's not out.
All right, so we're gonna do what, 10 cards?
10, 15 cards, give or take.
So now we're going what, Quantum Riddler?
I was gonna say the Super Void here, because that's the
These are all mythics, so I think we should do all the mythics.
that works. Quantum Riddler.
When this creature enters, draw a card. As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, if you would draw 1 or more cards, you draw that many cards plus 1 instead. I don't like it.
No, because the deck I would want it in, it doesn't work it with, because I usually have 15, 20, 50 cards in hand. If I get that far.
This would have to be maybe a discard deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Black-
discard decks would really want this. I think my my Hashaton might want this.
Maybe so, but I'm not a big card deck player, so
Yeah.
that card doesn't stand out to me. But I could see that it'd be nice in a discard deck.
Yeah.
But I don't see it early game again. I
No,
see
this is definitely not an early game. Unless
I
you
see that.
mulligan down,
Unless you purposely.
unless you're in
mulligan.
standard, you mulligan. Yeah.
Yeah, we're commenting on Commander, are we not?
Yeah.
We can talk about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't play standard, so I can't comment on standard.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that.
So here, Trig, you read this
I
one.
don't have an opinion on standard. I watch it sometimes, but I don't have an opinion on building for it.
Sothra the Super Void for 2 and 2 black mana, legendary enchantment. When a creature you control dies, each opponent chooses a creature they control and exiles it. At the beginning of your end step, if a player controls no creature, sacrifice this, then put a creature card exiled onto the battlefield under your control with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it.
I like this card.
Yes. I believe this,
I like it.
I think this one is the serialized card for this set. The chase card.
I see that in a discard sacrifice deck.
Yeah. Well, It'd be great in an aristocrats deck.
Oh yeah, 1000%. This could be a big aristocrat staple potentially.
All right.
Right,
Here's
because each time you kill one of your creatures, you know, everybody's got to sacrifice a creature, and then you can bring them back.
Exile's a creature, yeah.
yeah. All right. The Wall of Text. Tezzeret, Cruel Captain. Colorless planeswalker for 3 mana with 4 loyalty.
That's definitely artifact deck.
Whenever an artifact enters under your control, put a loyalty counter on Tezzeret.
That's under your control.
0.
Just as when an artifact you control enters.
Yeah.
Yep.
0. Untap target artifact. If it's an artifact creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. -3. Search your library for an artifact with mana value 1 or less. Reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle. And then -7. You get an emblem. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 +1/+1 counters on target artifact you control. If it's not a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot artifact creature.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this card.
It would go good in my Mishra deck.
But I also hate Tezzeret, so that's my bias really coming through quickly.
I think I want to remake my bread deck.
But if I was like if I was an artifact deck, this would be a really good card to put in.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I still hate Tezzeret.
Yeah. He's a douchebag.
I just think he sucks, period. I also got burnt by a Tezzeret deck back in the day.
Famished Warsire. Drake.
For 5 and 3 green mana, it's a creature Leviathan, Ward 3, Devour Land 3. As this creature enters, you may sacrifice any number of lands. It enters with 3 times that many +1/+1 counters on it. When this creature enters, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is this